Hello, and welcome back to another set of readings from Lotus Love Tarot 555. Before I begin any readings, I just want to pause for a moment and just tell you how much I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea how much your support means to me. For every like, for every subscribe, for every follow on Instagram. It really touches my heart. I read all the comments all the time, and just thank you for being an inspiration to me. Now, for those who are returning, thank you for coming back. And I'm about to do just a brief introduction to the videos for those who might be new. So you can go ahead and fast forward through this portion. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much and welcome. Now, right immediately following this brief introduction, you're going to be able to see some product that we have. Also, with this reading, you can apply it to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Now, be mindful that the messages will flip-flop, okay? So if it does not relate to you, it could very well relate to your partner. And hello to our cross watchers out there. Now remember, there's no time limit on these readings. It could have happened 3 months ago, it could happen today, or it could happen in the near future. Okay, be mindful and remember to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay? You can find the button right below. Private readings are available, and also that information is found below as well. All right, not to prolong this any further, I have already pre-shuffled the cards, so therefore we can get right into your reading. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Virgos. Let's get right into your reading. And if I'm not mistaken, you're reading from March 2019 as it relates to the love forecast. You were dealing with some deception, and it was time for you to move on. So let's just see where you are now for April. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo? What do our Virgos need to know as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Okay. Looks like we're coming out of that energy. Very good. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019. All right. That one was a flyer, so it really wanted to come up out of there. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo? What do Virgos need to know as it relates to the April love forecast? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo? Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo? What do our Virgos need to know as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Okay, those cards I felt a lot of energy behind these. I mean, a lot. So I guess we'll get into that in just a second. But there's a lot of energy that came forth with those last three. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What do our Virgos need to know as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019. All right. Yeah. Some messages. Situation. It looks like we're coming out. Like we still have some work to do, but we're coming out of that energy from March where deception was taking place and you needed to move on. And so this card, the first card out was engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for some of you, you may have dealt with the deception. You may have had a long talk. And now that you've had to talk, your relationship can move to the level of engagement. So it doesn't mean an actual ring or somebody's actually being engaged. It could be that you're ascending to this level now. You know, in some cultures, they don't, that's even flying out my hand. All right, so I was trying to say in some cultures, they don't have to go through the formalities of marriage and being engaged and all of that. You know, you'll find that mostly in your North and South American, in the Western civilization, so to speak. Okay, but the engagement, it could simply just mean that your relationship has ascended to this level, okay? Which is beautiful because thank God you have come out of the space that you were in. Thank God you have come out of that space of where deception was and not being able to trust and just thinking that you just needed to move on. And apparently you have moved on. And this could be a brand new person as well. Okay, this could be a brand new person and you all have just come in at this level right here, whereas you just see eye to eye. You know, for those that are single, this could be what's, you know, on the horizon for you. But it's beautiful. Just thank goodness you're out of that other energy. But it says pay attention. You need to pay attention. It says notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance as this can yield valuable information. Okay, so just pay attention to what's going on around you. But it says, you know, go forward fearlessly. Don't be scared because you and your loved ones are safe. You're safe. Everything is good. I'm just so thankful that you are much better, much better. And it says be yourself. These are the cards that really came out with some power. It says this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So you coming out of that space has allowed you now just to be you, which is beautiful. And somebody got a business venture that's on the horizon. It says trust and follow through on your new business idea or career opportunity. So this is beautiful. And what I found is that when you are your authentic self, when you are your authentic self, things begin to happen for you. Money begins to manifest. Business ventures come out the woodwork. I mean, your life purpose just begins to surface. Things that you would begin to travel, you'll begin to do things you never thought you would do before because you simply are who you are and you understand who you are. And you're going forward, like your card said, go forward fearlessly. You know, you don't have to worry. And I love this flower power, because this is always talking about spending time with flower and flower essences. Why can't I talk? Because Mercury retrograde is over, but there's a lot of alliteration going on. Flower essences to increase your personal healing power, okay? And so what is happening with this is that with the flower power, I always tell people go into nature, because when you go into nature, you'll have a mental cleansing in your mind. Okay, and you'll know exactly what you need to do. But that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, and this next card, it says unlikely. And when I'm looking at this card, unlikely, I don't look at this as a negative sense. I feel like this is saying it's unlikely that you'll move into that behavior that you were in March, okay? Because you learned how to compromise, okay? You've learned to, you did the work. You did the work. And all of this is going to come forth within the next few months. You're going to see a manifestation of all of the work that you have done in the next few months. And because you've learned how to remain positive, you've done the work, okay? And so these cards are just reassuring you to make sure you compromise. Know that within the next few months, everything is going to be manifesting for you. And just to remain positive, just remain where you are. because this is beautiful. Just thank God once again that you're just out of that other energy. Okay, so let's just see where you are now. Holy Spirit, when I created the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages for the sign of Virgo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Are there any messages for the sign of Virgo? I'm feeling like I need to take these. They actually just stuck out all together. So we're gonna go with what my intuition says. We'll be right back. My Virgos, you have Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and your overarching energy is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so let me just, you actually have a couple angel numbers, angel codes coming out, as well as some synchronicities, okay? So you have 910 with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. You have 910, but you also have triple fours, and I'm gonna tell you how I got to that. Because you have the Four of Pentacles, but you have the Eight of Pentacles as well, which is 4 plus 4. So that breaks down into 3 fours, 4, 4, 4. So you definitely need to check and see what those angel numbers represent. But here, it's a lot. It's nothing but earth energy here. So we're dealing with Virgo. This is you right here. Clearly, you're in your reading. And then you have Taurus and Capricorn. But once again, it does not mean that it is not another sign. This reading is taken on the energy of this sign as well, okay? But you could definitely be dealing with another Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, or it's clearly taken on the energy, but you have truly shown up in your own reading. So let's just go here. For Wheel of Fortune, this is good fortune, okay? This means things are turning around for the better. This is a turning point. This also represents inevitable fate. And what do I mean when I say that? It's going to happen. It's going to happen, whether you want it to or not. It's going to happen. But in this case, it's turning for the positive because you are coming out of that energy, like I said, from that March reading. So things have turned completely around, okay? And then that being coupled with the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody who wants long-term security. You know, this is someone who is conservative, okay, but they want that security, not temporary security. They want long-term. So it could be that things are turning to the point that you're stabilizing. You know, you're getting that security, not just in your love relationship, but also within yourself, being yourself, and also business. You know, you're getting that stability now that you're moving forward. You're doing the work because things are going to really be happening for you in the next 4 months, next few months. Well, it might be 4 months. I don't know where that came from, but maybe that's what all those fours represented. But clearly you've done the work because you have really been guided by a spirit. You have allowed God, and you know, or wherever you call your higher power. You have allowed the Spirit to lead you and guide you because you have been illuminated internally. Okay, you're spiritually illuminated now. You have searched for truth. You got the truth. You know what you need to do. And that's why this says here, just be yourself. Just be yourself because you know what needs to take place now. That's why it says just go forward fearlessly because look at here. You and your loved ones are safe because you've done the work. You know what the truth is. Okay, you have done everything that you need to do internally, which is beautiful. You've been spiritually illuminated. You know what needs to take place. You know what needs to happen because you are spiritually being guided now. And that's why it's saying just pay attention because God is giving you all of the signs that you need because look, your overarching energy is the Eight of Pentacles. You have done the work. You have done the hard work. You have been diligent. This is beautiful. You have really, really worked hard, okay? You've been persistent in what you wanted to do, and now it's manifesting. If you want to take this reading a little further, I do have private readings that are available below. Until next time, my loves, bye-bye. Beautiful reading, Virgos. Bye-bye.